Morning, folks. It's Wednesday, June 26th, day 130. We're just heading out this morning. It's about 6:40, or excuse me, 5:40. Hopefully today's supposed to be a pretty day. It's supposed to be a little hot, but I think we're supposed to get some severe thunderstorms this afternoon. And we're planning on doing, I think, about 16 miles today. We may do more if the weather holds, and the terrain too. We don't know what the terrain is going to be like, but yeah, anyway, we're just going to see how the day goes, see what kind of sights we can see, what we can video, and we'll go from there. You can tell by the sound, we can tell by the sounds we're right next to the road. So hopefully that doesn't interfere too much. Anyway, we'll see you up trail. Going under what I think is the interstate. This is the Doan Oak State Parkway. We're going under. And if you look over to the left-hand side, you'll see our blazes, so we'll be turning left right here. Let's start the day with our green tunnel. And while we're in the green tunnel, let's go ahead and acknowledge the trail. Had a big hill climb to start the day with, so it's taking me a while to acknowledge the trail. As you can tell by my breathing. That last clip, I had Bluegrass video for me just to show my backpack. I had a subscriber that wanted to see my backpack because he said it didn't, he or she, I can't even remember who asked, but anyway, they said it didn't look like it was very big, and was wondering if I was slack packing. And the answer to that is no. This is the Z-Pack Arcos 60. I just don't carry a lot of stuff on the outside, and it's a pretty compact bag. Z-Pack calls it a 60 liter, but the pack itself, the interior room, is 42 liters. The 60 liter includes all the external pockets. But it is summertime. This time of year, most of our stuff that we don't absolutely need has been sent home. So it makes it look a little more compact. But no, we're not slack packing everything. Trail is just a bit overgrown. That wasn't too bad of an obstacle. But it looks like the next one might be. Well, we climbed up high enough to get our first view of the day. You can tell it's a little hazy and overcast. Still a pretty decent view. And this breeze feels wonderful. Humidity's high this morning, so that breeze feels great. Just cross over Hosner Road, dropping back into the woods. I'm just happening to notice how pretty the drop-in is. Nice little hill to climb first thing in the morning. Kind of pretty the way the sun is coming through these trees this morning. Makes for a beautiful picture. Good thing about New York is you're never real far away from a deli. This one I've seen several times on several videos. It's a little short walk off the trail, but it's not too bad. It's just in time for, it's 8:30, time for a breakfast sandwich, cup of coffee. Day started right. It says pizzeria on the side, and the pizzeria's open in the afternoon. I don't think it opens till 1 o'clock, but the other side's a deli, and they have a grill in there where they'll fix pretty much anything. Back in the woods after a refreshing break. Nice cold Coke and a bacon, egg, and cheese on an everything bagel. So good. Only problem with eating like that, you don't even want to get back out of here, you just want to take a nap. Taking naps won't get us to Katahdin, so off we go. Yep, back to almost bushwhacking. Kind of exposed out here. Smells good though. That's the field we just went by. Gorgeous view. Now this is one massive oak tree. This thing is huge. Our next obstacle. Beautiful day out here. Not overly hot as long as we stay in the shade. But I'm having a bad day. Those happen sometimes. These shoes are doing nothing but getting worse. I made over 1,400 miles with the type of shoes I did have, and never getting a single blister. I've gone about 130 miles in these. I have blisters on every toe of both feet and a blister on my heel. So I'm limping with that. And then to make matters worse, the frame on my backpack broke just a little while ago. So now I'm having to carry my backpack like a frameless pack. So all this weight's on my shoulders. And still got about 10 more miles to go. So it's going to be an interesting day. We'll see what Z-Packs does about the pack. I said something to Ultra about 3 days ago about these shoes. They've not yet responded, so says a lot about them. But I'm just a little grumpy today. We all have those days, don't we? Big old swamp down in there. We're coming down these rocks. We are definitely exposed as we're on the transmission line, as you can see by the swamp. Coming down these rocks. Not bad when we're in the shade and in the trees. When you're exposed like this, it gets hot quick. This is called Nuclear Lake. Don't exactly know why it's called that. Bluegrass was telling me there was some testing or something that may have been done here, so. But it's perfectly safe. Now. And it's absolutely gorgeous. Still walking by Nuclear Lake. Bluegrass looked it up, said this was a site of a plutonium testing facility. And there was an explosion back in the 1970s. And they shut it down as a chemical explosion. They shut the place down. Later tested the waters, tested the grounds, deemed everything safe, so they rerouted the Appalachian Trail close to it, and now it's just a beautiful lake, beautiful destination for hikers to come to. I think the only way to get here is to hike. It is a beautiful lake. Getting close to the end of the day, folks. And we're laughing because you know we're getting close to the end of the day because we got a obstacle right here at the end of the day. They're not going to let us end the day on an easy note. So we got to climb down these rocks. And you know me with these shoes, I don't have a lot of faith in these shoes. They're a little slippery on rocks, so if I feel like I'm in any danger at all, I will definitely put this phone down. Okay. Get over here, we got a little more grip. All right, we got down it. All right, folks, we're coming up on the Doan Oak. This is supposedly the largest tree on the Appalachian Trail. And boy, I can believe it. Wow. That's one big tree. That tree is huge. I'm gonna walk over there and see if I can get Bluegrass to hold my camera for me so we can see how big this thing really is. It's running if you want to just go ahead and
hold it
until this car goes by. It's hard to tell how big a tree really is until you really see somebody against it.
Right.
Now you can see how big this tree really is. It's a big tree.
It is. I've never seen an oak that big before.
Well, folks, I'm capping off a heck of a day. We've done 18 miles, a little over 18 miles, almost 19. And then I had to top it off. We're doing another 2.5 miles because when my backpack broke, I had to empty everything out of it to work on it. And when I did, apparently my tent rolled out and rolled under the table and I didn't see it. Another hiker found it. He didn't know who it belonged to, so he left it in the shelter. So I had to get a taxi. I got a biting fly trying to get after me. Hang on a minute. So I had to get a taxi to carry me back out to the nearest road crossing, which is about a 1.2 miles from the shelter where I had to take apart my backpack. Fortunately, the tent was still there. I just felt stupid. Now the good part, I talked to Z-Packs. Z-Packs is a good company. And they told me how to fix it temporarily, which sounds funny, but they said, use duct tape. And then they're gonna, hang on, I gotta get up this rock face. Then they are going to send me a loaner so that I can keep going. And they're also sending me a return label so I can send them mine, and they're gonna make all the repairs on mine that are needed. And then they'll send it back to me up trail somewhere. So, can't ask for much more than that. I like dealing with reputable companies. Now I'm still working on these shoes. I've had these shoes for 2 weeks and they are absolutely worn out. So I called Ultra and I called the company where I bought them. They're looking into it to see what they can do. But anyway, we'll find out what happens on that. Don't think they can do anything about the blisters I have. I don't think you can monetize that. But I do have blisters on every single toe and on my heel of my left foot. Bad thing about it too, I've already climbed these rocks one time today. But anyway, we're gonna stop, or everybody else has already stopped, and set up tents in Pauley, New York. Pauley allows you to set up in their park in the middle of town, which is next to a few restaurants, laundromat, and all of that. I imagine everybody else has already eaten and are at the laundromat while I came back from my tent. That's okay. I just probably won't be able to do the laundromat, so Bluegrass will be the one that has to pay for that because I already smell bad. Anyway, cab driver's coming to get me in a little bit, and we'll be back with the others. So until then, this is all the video that we're going to do tonight. And tune in tomorrow for the misadventures of Chuck. To see what else I can mess up tomorrow. Nah, I'm just joking on that. Things happen out here. But anyway, do tune in tomorrow. We should be on the trail. Don't know if we're going to hit it as early as we have been, because we may actually, I don't know what they're doing with the laundry tonight. We may accidentally go to the laundry tomorrow morning and wash some clothes before we leave. But anyway, tune in tomorrow. Till then, this is Bandit, and we're still heading north.